Hi friends, this is Archana with Divine Soul Resonance. I welcome you to my channel. Thank you for liking, subscribing, commenting. It gives me so much energy and it gives me so much joy to know that it's helping even one person. And as this community is growing, I get more insights. I'm connecting to spirit. And based on the kind of responses and how I feel as people are accepting and integrating the channelings, the messages, the information that I provide, like I mentioned, that my channel will grow and evolve as I'm growing and evolving. You know, I was having a conversation with someone a few weeks back, and we ended up talking about integrating or talking about the polarities of masculine and feminine, right? The masculine energy and the feminine energy. And when you look in the world, what we see today, really, what we see today are so many mixed roles, which seem amazing, which may seem amazing, but really are taking away from true essence of who we are, really. So if you look around in anything, there's always a polarity, okay? There's always a polarity. So each human being has feminine energy and masculine energy. Now for most women, the true essence is feminine energy, and for most men, their true essence is masculine energy. That's not necessarily true for all, but that's what it is for most. So feminine energy of nurturing, caring, sensuality, understanding, you know, the realm of what we call as mysterious, the moon. The masculine energy, taking action, logical, reasoning, very solar, a yang energy, very solar, right? Protection. You go back into the hunting and the gathering days. So by design, how has the divine created us? It's the feminines or the females who give birth. Right? I mean, scientifically we can talk about so many other things in which it happens, but how was this vehicle of human body designed? So giving birth, Mother Nature. We don't say Father Nature because Mother Nature is abundant, all-giving, encompassing, nurturing. And we say the Heavenly Fathers, right? Protection, abundance. This is a different abundance. That's another abundance. Now when we look in the world, there's a distortion. So as, I'll take my example, right? So we can recognize that. As a female, I'm a holder. My essence is feminine energy. But I also have my masculine energy within me. When I suppress my feminine energy and I give excess weight to my masculine energy, there is an imbalance that's created. It's an imbalance. Perhaps more aggression will rise. Perhaps overemphasis on creating material abundance versus using heart-centered, being more loving, caring, maybe dressing in a certain way so that I could be accepted by others. And here when I'm talking about me, I'm talking about women. And the same goes for men. For most men who are holders of the masculine energy. Are you pushing forth on doing things because it's an expected role that you're playing? Because it's not manly to express your emotions and to be in touch with that, to be nurturing and caring? Oh, you know? In fact, I was, I should have saved that picture because it was really interesting. And this was completely what was kind of like I was getting an idea. It was forming in my mind on what I want to talk about. And I'll tell you what was it? Yeah. It says, so I do these voices occasionally, all right? It goes, I mean, it wasn't talking, it was an article I was reading, but I'm like getting into the essence of the article. And it said, be a beast for a man, right? And I think it was like bodybuilding. Okay. See, it was not the bodybuilding that threw me off. It was the words that were used. Be a beast. Huh. Okay. I thought we evolved from that. Am I in a wrong era? I'm wondering. Are we going back into the ape world? If we assume that's where we kind of moved our consciousness out of? Oh. Or are we going back into the reptilian mind? And that the other consciousness that we've been given, the human consciousness that we were given, and that we don't want to use that. Wow. It's the kind of marketing that's being thrown. It's certain type of body type image that's kind of thrown. It throws the complete psyche off. Look at all the diseases and the illnesses and the mental torture, stress, anxiety. Why is it? Because we are constantly moving away from the core essence of who we are. We have these limiting beliefs that we have formed at some point. And we're living by those which are no longer true to our core essence. And we forget that we are co-creators in this reality. We are creating this world. Nobody did this to us. We are making a choice. We are conscious creators, whether you know it or not. Whether you realize it or not, we are being run by the subconscious programming that we have. Now, where is the subconscious mind getting all its ideas, thoughts, and feelings? Is whether you're looking at media, you're looking at events, or you're looking at past events. So we are basing the now on things in the past. So you believe that your future is not something in your hand, and that if you've been, quote unquote, you've been a failure, or you see yourself as a failure, that is what you will get in the world. That is what you deserve. Pretty faulty. So I was really called when I was having that conversation, and I talked about, as a feminine, as a holder of the feminine essence, I truly am, for the last almost, I would want to say, about 8 to 9 months, I had this huge aha moments and huge downloads from spirit guides that suddenly I woke up one day and I said, I am being called to speak with the masculine energy, but how am I going to do that? How am I going to break through the conditioning patterns that I have, that men are a certain way? Or we look at the media and how the men are. So I form certain ideas, but they're not true. They're not true. How beautiful is that energy, that masculine energy of taking action? How beautiful is that when we have this perfect balance of the sun and the moon taking action through our heart? What a paradise on earth. We create paradise on earth. And a person said, Archana, have you created a video on this? I'm like, no, if everybody knows this. I mean, like, no. He says, you should do this. There's the mail. Because I was telling him, finally, to the core, understanding the struggles, the pain, the distortion of the entire masculine collective. As a feminine, of course, I understand that. But it was a huge epiphany moment for me that I am able to understand and see, it does not mean that I'm there completely, because I'm still purging all my limiting beliefs. And when I think that there's all done, there's always new stuff that comes up. And like, oh, I thought I took care of you. Where did that come out? Where did that demon come up from? But every single time I get up and I fight that battle, it's because of my amazing masculine energy. I'm so proud of myself that I've gained strength. I've integrated that aspect. So I have so many aspects that I want to talk about in this series that I'll begin. So it would be on balancing our, what does it mean as holders of masculine energy? What does it mean in terms of holders of feminine energy? How are we having this dance in the universe? Everything has a masculine and a feminine. Everything has a polarity. You know, we may think that I am just so amazingly great, beautiful, awesome. I can't do anything wrong. That's just, anytime I've created that pattern, you know what's happening? We're creating an equal and opposite charge. We are what we call as, and I love those Mission Impossible movies, we have disavowed parts of ourselves. And that will pop up in unexpected times and limit your manifesting ability, limit what we want to create. So truly, this series that I'm going to begin really should be added to my art of manifestation, because it's going to help in understand and amalgamate. All this information or the insights that are going to come in are all going to be amalgamated into how we manifest our own reality and how we can take control of purging the beliefs that no longer serve us and imbibing and making them part of it. So just positive affirmations is not going to completely do the trick. I do healing affirmations and I say, how is it that this part is not working even though I've meditated, I've done? Oh, because I'm working on certain I'm allowing the subconscious to take control rather than my conscious mind to take control. That's why I talk about conscious practices. We have to be aware that every second and every moment we are creating our own reality. So I welcome you, and I'm actually truly excited about this. I was supposed to have posted this. I was supposed to have posted this yesterday. It was just a busy day. This is my first Thursday musings that I kind of missed, but that's okay. This is like Friday morning, and let's begin. And I look forward to getting many insights, many messages from you, sharing your story, sharing that, because that helps me amalgamate. It helps in putting together that community that, Archana, this helped. And it helps me channel information that will help all of you. So I wish you a week of many blessings. And I look forward to speaking about integrating polarities. And we'll go from there. Much love. Mwah.